But film on them. Go ahead. Click Congress for one. First hand I see. List all you can. Click it, David. Characteristics to hold office in the House and Senate. You got it first. Next hand has got it next.
Handsome, male. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm
Wait,
so
what?
sorry.
Zoom in. Zoom in.
Wait.
Five. Handsome.
I'm so sorry.
Handsome. Is that?
No, it was one of the, like, unspoken.
Okay, I need a hand. Who's got it next?
Sean.
You guys have it. Go, Sean.
Whoa. Gotta be 30 years old.
To be what?
To be
30 or House or 30 or Senate?
Senate.
30 to be Senate. Go.
Gotta be 25 for the House.
25 for the House. Go.
You gotta be a resident for at least 7 years.
For
Negatives, too?
House or Senate?
Senate? House.
For the House. Keep on. Anybody in the group? You guys have it.
10 years for the Senate.
-1. You guys are the last ones. Any other
14
characteristics?
14 years for the president.
-1.
Not a good start. I'm sorry.
Anybody's got it. 5, 4. So we've got residency and age out of the way.
U.S. citizen. Take a point off of them. A citizen.
Give him a negative.
Yeah, that's a negative.
All right, Seahawk.
This is competition.
This is competition. Give me something. Anybody. You can use any notes. You can use the text. 5. What? Yeah, 4. You can use anything you got. 3, 2, 1. 7-year, 9-year residency. 25 and 30. Terms. 2 years. 6 years. I understand all of these. I'll give you 1 on that. But be as specific as you can. And remember one other thing. 100 members in the Senate. 435 members in the House. Be able to explain why if you get this on the exam. Leonard, okay, touch the House. Pick me a category. Gotta go. Your group. Congress for how many?
3 points.
Congress for 3. Big V, film them. What one thing must happen for a bill to become a law? First hand, go ahead.
It must be approved by both the House and Senate committee.
Okay, keep going.
And then
You're right, but there's one other thing to that part.
Okay,
It's got to be approved by the House and the Senate in
the joint committee?
5,
Or
4, 3,
the floor?
It's gotta pass the floor.
It's gotta pass the floor, it's gotta pass the joint committee, and then
in
the assembly. Damn it.
2,
Wait, conference?
It must be signed by the president.
-3. Yeah, it's not that. Who's got it? Go ahead.
Do you have to
Zoom in on her.
We have to approve. They have to be approved by Congress.
Okay, I've heard that already, but that's still not quite right. 5.
You can.
Can I read the grid?
Yeah.
I just need the one thing that must happen for a bill to become a law. 5,
They have to be approved.
4. I've already heard this, but it's still not right.
You can
Approved by the
also
joint
the
committee?
community.
It
what-
Three.
can't die. It can't die.
The
2,
people can also put it up to vote so they can.
1, -3. Anybody? 5. Go ahead.
Okay, the president, either the president signs it or it gets passed by 2/3 vote.
Does the president have to sign it?
No.
No.
I
-3.
didn't finish my
Click it,
sentence.
David.
That's only -1. That's not -1.
Well, they had 1.
I said all.
It's got to be passed
At the
in
same time.
identical form by the House and the Senate. Okay, you gave me the last correct answer. Touch the House. Pick me a category. Gotta go. Big V, mingle around. Zoom in on Leonard.
Civil rights, 1 point.
Civil rights for 1. Click it, David.
Bruh.
What's the significance of Plessy versus Ferguson? First hand I see. Go ahead, Ike. 5. Plessy versus Ferguson. 4.
Oh, separate but equal legal in 1896.
Click it.
Thank you.
This was the case that established separate but equal. You're only at -4. Touch the House. Pick your category. Go.
Civil rights for 2, please.
Civil rights for 2. Brown versus Board of Education. First
In
hand.
1954 started the schools like law
Get-
and medicine schools and slowly progressed down to all on page 100.
Yeah. So,
What?
so
What was the statement of law? 4.
Separate but equal. So even though even though the schools have separated by racial code and stuff like that,
Yeah.
they still have to have the same education quality in them. And
That's
if
what
that-
Brown said?
No, but Brown it challenged those issues.
Those issues. Okay, so what did it do?
It
4.
challenged the issues of separate but equal.
What did it do?
So what it made that
They
all.
said it wasn't really equal.
Yes.
So what did it do? 3. What's that?
It did segregation.
Click it. It desegregated the public schools. Okay, -2 now. Touch the House. Pick your category.
Articles.
Walk around, Big V.
Articles for 5.
Articles for
Wait.
5. Oh, extenders.
Wait, I don't have that.
List all you can. Go ahead, click it. First hand I see has it next. Surgeon General.
Surgeon General, what?
Yeah.
You guys have it first. Who's got it next? Surgeon General from the Civil Rights chapter.
Oh, okay. So
What was her name?
I don't know her name.
Okay,
but,
tell me something about
okay, she
her.
was too big to be the medical.
You'll have it next.
The top medical.
What was her name? Anybody in the group?
Yes, it was
5.
that lady who was too big to be.
What was her name? 4. 3. What was her name? 2. 1. You got it. Go, Sean. What's her name? Anybody in the group? 5. 4. Oh, wow. 3.
You have to know her name?
Well, yeah, that would help. 2. 1.
It was Regina
Go.
Benjamin.
Was Regina Benjamin? Yes. 1, 2, 3. Tell me the story of Regina Benjamin. Go, Sean. Anybody in the group?
She was the first black doctor on the AMA. She was from
Yes,
rural
she was.
Alabama.
1,
and
2, 3,
treated,
4, 5.
she treated people for free. The problem was she was visually obese according to the government standards. The BMI test.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on, stop right there. Regina Benjamin she was actually very, very qualified to be the Surgeon General of the United States. In terms of her education, in terms of her experience, that AMA bit that you just mentioned, she provided free house calls in rural Alabama, just like you said.
But no
But
one knew what she looked like, and there was like this veiled gender disqualification.
what was the problem with having a Surgeon General that was...
She didn't fit the standards.
What do you mean?
She was.
5.
She appeared not to be healthy because of her being
4.
obese, and because.
Okay, why is that significant as Surgeon General?
You're
3.
supposed to have a healthy image of being.
2, there's something more specific. Go, Nathan, you guys have it.
Lack of a healthy physique damaged her credibility as Surgeon General.
Why exactly?
Because America has a reputation for being one of the most obese nations.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, she was. The idea is that she was representing the #1 health issue in the country, and if she was representing obesity, this is actually going to take away from her credibility. Anything else you want to say? 5, 4, 3.
You said that if she was packaged better, that if she lost weight.
Packaged better?
Yeah, that if she lost
I don't
weight.
remember saying that.
Yes, you
Yeah,
did.
this is on film. I don't remember saying that, but go ahead.
If she lost weight over the course of the administration, much like how Oprah's weight reflects the average weight of America, that this could have been an example of
Like an
how.
encouraging.
Yeah, the last section of the article said that if she was visibly obese and then went on a campaign and basically said, hey, I'm losing my weight, you can do it too, then in fact that would have been a very, very positive thing. Anything else? 3.
That you also said that would have cheapened the fact that you should be healthy no
Wow.
matter what.
That actually is argued that it would have made her a sideshow rather than really demonstrating her qualification. Anything else? 2, 1. You guys have anything? The other thing that some folks mentioned is that this is veiled sexism, because if it was...
He did say that. He was reading it off of his notes.
Yeah, well, I cut him off. I was losing patience. The other piece on this is that this could be veiled sexism because you would not raise this on a male person, but in fact, this is more of a gender issue for a female. Go ahead, touch the house. Pick me a category. You guys have it, and you have a very comfortable lead. Everybody else is negative. Pick the category.
Civil rights 3.
Civil rights for 3. List all you can. Click it, David. Home country. You guys have it first. Somebody else will have it next. What was the significance of home country? Oh. What's that?
The ability to run for the president.
Something specific about home country.
You had to be a national citizen.
You're kind of talking around it, but there was something
Naturalized
very,
citizen.
very specific.
President.
That you always refer to your home country as the place where you were born.
Okay, that's the beginning of an answer. 1, 2, 3. How does that relate? 4, 3.
That you may still
2.
have loyalty to the country which you were born in, and therefore not properly represent the country which you're running for.
Okay, go ahead.
So you're not like presenting a conflict of interest. Like if you're an American, you're representing.
Yeah, but there's something more to this.
You're representing
3,
American values.
2, 1. Go, Mike. Or your group.
Is this in reference to Barack Obama?
What about Barack Obama?
Yeah.
So this is
Michelle
when
Obama.
Go ahead.
this is when his wife.
This is about the birthers.
Yes.
This is when his wife though was given a speech and said, you know, we're going to visit Barack's home country, Kenya.
In Kenya, 1, 2, 3. And what did it sound like?
It sounded like
He was born
He was
there.
born in Kenya, not that he was actually born, not that he actually was raised.
It sounds like she was saying that he was born in Kenya, and you're right, this relates directly to the birthers. What is it that the birthers believe?
The birthers don't believe that he was born in the United States of America.
And what kinds of things have the birthers done to demonstrate this?
They're asking him to prove his birth certificate and stuff like that. So,
Anything else? 4, 3, 2.
They held their birth
yeah, so they
show us that.
Okay, they waived birth certificates, they asked for birth certificates, this kind of thing. Anything else? 2, 1. Y'all are already out because you missed. Anything you want to add? They actually went to court to challenge his ability to be president as well. But that is the home country piece. Take a look at those videos dealing with birthers. You remember that woman? He's an Arab. Make sure that you watch that. Make sure that you watch some of the others. Click it. Pick me a category. You're in second place.
I think we're comfortable with civil rights.
civil rights for 4.
Damn.
12th Amendment. First hand I see. This may not deal with civil rights, but I ran out of boxes. Go ahead.
Wasn't the 12th Amendment?
So what are we supposed to do?
sure?
For the
What is the significance of the 12th Amendment? I think it's you and you. Is that right, David?
Huh?
Is it them and them?
Them and them.
Are you even watching?
I am.
Go ahead. 5. 12th
President
Amendment.
and vice president come together and vote.
1, 2.
When they run for presidency. Sorry.
Say it again.
President and vice president come together, like they're a joint deal.
They're a joint deal, so you're voting for both the president and the vice president at the same time. Why was the
So
12th?
no clashing parties
Go ahead.
are running. So you don't have a Republican for president and a Democrat for the vice president.
What did this fix? 5,
The Burpee.
4,
Say it.
The
3.
election of 1800.
What happened in the election of 1800?
What's his name?
5.
Jefferson got shot by. There was a duel.
Jefferson got shot in a
And
duel.
he did up and
Jefferson got shot.
Yeah.
-4. You guys haven't. Tell me about the duel.
Hamilton was shot by Burr.
Hamilton, 1, 2, 3, 4 was shot by Burr. Why did Burr shoot Hamilton? What happened? Anybody in the group?
Burr had the Burr.
I didn't write down.
So Jefferson and Burr was supposed to get. He was promised the VP spot. He didn't do. Well, then because
They received the
the
same
election
amount
was
of
tied.
votes.
Burr wanted to.
Okay, I'm all over the place. Somebody bring some order to
They
this.
both received the same amount of votes. Burr
Where did they receive the same amount of votes?
in
From
the
the
running
Electoral
election.
College.
In the Electoral College, Burr and Jefferson received the same amount of votes in the Electoral College. Burr had agreed to be Jefferson's vice president. And then ultimately, when the Electoral College doesn't solve the presidency, who does?
The House
House of what? House of Representatives. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what happened in the House? How does Hamilton play a role? 4,
Hamilton.
3.
He got into a duel.
They decided to duel over.
Yeah.
They decided to duel over the vice
That
president.
was the honorable
No,
thing.
over
-4.
Yes.
You guys haven't. What happened in the House? We just talked about this.
I remember. I just couldn't remember.
Anybody?
Didn't Hamilton decide to work against Burr and have help Jefferson win?
Hamilton actually said, I think that Jefferson, I hate Jefferson, but Burr would be the ruin of the country. So he threw the election in the House to Jefferson. And what did Burr do then? Anybody in the group?
He like challenged him to a duel.
Challenge him to a duel. And how does a duel work?
Well, normally you they take they draw a ticket to see who goes first,
They draw the ticket, okay.
and normally that person's supposed to shoot up.
Well, is that normally what they're supposed to do, or how does that work exactly? So you drew, who drew the first? Who drew the lot basically to allow them the first shot?
Burr.
Burr. -2. Hamilton drew the lot, and you shoot first. But the idea is that if you shoot straight up in the air, you give yourself up. That's what Hamilton did, and customary practice is the other person will shoot straight up. Burr shot and killed Hamilton. the man that's on the $10 bill. And then he decided to go, first hand I see. What did Burr do after he shot Hamilton? Go ahead.
He went up into the hills with a small group of people and was going to create his own nation.
Going to create his own nation. The hills may not be the best
Look
way
at
of
the
saying it. The Appalachian Mountains. Ultimately, it was
There are more
clear.
hills than anything. I
Okay,
mean,
all right, hills.
But compared to
Ultimate-
Washington State Mountains.
Ultimately, he was cleared, but the 12th Amendment says that now the president and the vice president run together as a team. So just like you said, it's not going to be a president of one party, vice president of another one. Click it, David. Touch the house.